Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Workers and Resources of the Soviet Republic tutorials. This time I'm going to be talking to you about construction offices. Now, a construction office allows you to pretty much build all of your buildings at no cost to you, other than the cost of the materials if you don't produce them yourself. So what I've done here is I've taken the small town that we built from our last episode, and then I upgraded it, I guess you could say. I started making construction offices, and I built two. And the reason why I built two is I had one down here that is primarily used for road construction, and footpaths. And then I have this one over here that is used primarily for buildings and not roads. Now, the way construction offices work is they have to have vehicles in them. So you can see I've got several variety of trucks, cranes, dumpers, buses, and other items that are all useful for construction. And then secondly, they also have to have all of the materials you need. Now, there's lots of different materials you need for construction. You can see they're listed here in this resource panel. The first one is, of course, workers. And we are just taking workers from the bus platform that we use to man up our factory. So yeah, we're stealing a little bit of the employees for the factory when we're using the same platform for the construction office, but it's not too bad. And if you're doing this in your own republic, you can always create a small neighborhood with a bus station dedicated solely for the purpose of construction, depending on how much construction you're going to be doing. Now, with the way construction offices work, by default they're set to auto search a set area, and you can increase that area, and they will go out and do any additional construction that is in that area. Now, if you've got a lot of construction projects, you may want to turn that off and allow them to be manually assigned certain construction jobs. Also, with construction offices, you have to provide all of the materials, but not just workers, all the materials needed for construction. And one of the easiest, I believe, to get first is gravel. And it will allow you, if you create a gravel industry, it will allow you to upgrade all your free mud roads. If you recall, I was building a lot of mud roads for free in the last episode. You can build mud roads for free with very minimal requirements. But you can upgrade to gravel roads using the construction office, and only one item here, which is gravel aggregate storage. So I've got this guy here set up for construction, and now you can see this construction office here has picked it up that there's an unfinished road. I got it on auto search 3,000 meters, so it falls within its range. So he's sending out a truck right now to go up to this large aggregate storage which stores gravel. Well, where did I get my gravel? I built a gravel processing plant. Where did I get the stone for the gravel processing plant? Well, I built a small quarry up here. And the great thing about a quarry is it can use workers, but you don't really have to have workers. As long as you've got an excavator stationed in the quarry and you got trucks coming up here to load the stone, it will work without any workers. It just needs power and two of these machines queued up. Now, it does, whenever you build a quarry, you do have to look quality of your source here. So you can see there's pretty good, by the number of green and yellow dots, that's a pretty good source here. Obviously, this would not be a good source. It's all red. So that's something to keep in mind, but that's probably one of the first industries you can build for your construction offices that will pay off in the long run because it's cheap to build. Even the processing plant only takes 15 workers. So I was able to, again, steal from my factory here from the same bus stop, and they man this gravel factory just fine. And then they turn, gravel processing plant. They change the stone into gravel, and then they dump it into this storage, and then I can use this stored gravel in my construction, all my construction things. Now you can see they're bringing gravel down here, and they've dumped all the gravel that it needs, and now they're just bringing workers with the buses, and this road will be finished. You know, it takes a little longer than if you're doing it with just paying for it outright, but you can basically construct things practically for free. The construction office is great. Now, for the second construction office, the one I use for my buildings, it's a little bit different because I don't have all the materials that I need to construct them. I have to purchase them. Now, you have to purchase them anyway whenever you're using the paid-for construction, but if you purchase them and store them, you can still construct a lot cheaper using a construction office than you can just by constructing outright, paying for it. Now, what I did to get this construction office ready is I put in a few different additional industries, one being a concrete plant up here. So this concrete plant, I had gravel from my quarry here, but I needed cement, so I went ahead and bought some cement, just a little bit, and I got workers coming here. And so if I have a need for concrete, he'll send this truck up and grab some concrete. The same goes for asphalt. I built an asphalt plant. Again, it needs gravel and bitumen. I went ahead and purchased some bitumen, and again, it's kind of like an on-demand industry. Both of these are on-demand industries. You can't store the products for these industries. They just use them as they need them. I built an open storage here, and I bought some steel, prefab panels, bricks, and boards, and all of those can be made in your republic. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to set up a construction office and how the construction works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little building. Let's build something we need here. What all is needed for a substation? A little bit of everything. Asphalt, concrete, gravel, steel, electronic components, boards, and bricks. So we're going to build a substation here. I don't really need one, but we're going to build one down here anyway. We will build it right here, and we're going to watch as this construction office builds this. Can't build it due to infrastructure. There we go. Builds this office here. So you can see this guy is not assigned anything. I'm going to assign it to this construction office and the road. So he's going to build the little road going to the substation first, and then once he's done that, he will. I'm going to go ahead and turn auto search back on there. After he's done that, he will go ahead and make the substation. So first thing that's going to happen is they're going to bring some gravel down here probably for this road. Yep, there goes the gravel. Gravel is dumped. Now we just need some workers. So we should see a bus coming here pretty soon. This bus right here. He's going down to pick up some workers. He's got to wait in line. There's plenty of workers to be had. Good. Bus is coming up. Oh, there was another bus coming from the other one. Okay, good. So he's going to work on that. He's going to dump some workers in there. So they're building the road. More workers. Great. You can see that's zipping right along. And once that's done, they'll add this substation to be worked on. Next. Yep, see? It found it automatically. It did a search. It's like, oh, yep, there's a substation needs to be found. Oh, look, and there's some workers walking up to the construction site. That's cool. So this guy's going to go get some concrete. I'm going to go ahead and open that up so we can see that happening. He's bringing gravel, so he's dumping the gravel that's needed. He still needs concrete and asphalt. So this guy's coming up here to get the concrete. I need 0.77. He's going to get 0.8, so that's good. Again, it's on demand, so that's how that works. He's bringing the asphalt. He's got that on there. Asphalt's there. Concrete's coming around. And concrete's in there. And now they're going to start bringing the bricks and boards and steel and all that other stuff. There we go. Now they laid the foundation, so now they need the bricklaying. So they're going to bring steel, electronic components, bricks, and boards. So all of the trucks are coming out of the construction office here. They're going up here to this storage to get the bricks and boards and steel. So this guy's got the bricks, okay. This guy's got the steel, alright. So that's dumped in there. Steel's in there. Now they need electronic components and boards. He's going to go get boards. Somebody's coming down here to this warehouse to get electronic components. Should be one of these guys. And those are all from the trade. Oh, I got it. I missed where whoever picked it up. Oh, this guy picked it up. Okay. So now we're bringing some workers on here. And got all our resources. And this substation will be built. And it was practically free. Now we did have to pay for the materials that we didn't produce here in our own economy. But, you know, really, that cost is minimal compared to how much it would have cost me to build it had I just paid for it directly by rubles. And just like that, it's done. Of course, it doesn't have power or anything like that, but as you can see, that worked out quite well as far as building the construction office and allowing them to do all of the work. Alright, so one thing to keep in mind is construction offices, all of these machines require fuel. So it's a good idea to have a gas station nearby. I do have this gas station here. It's pretty close to the both construction offices can reach it pretty easily. But yeah, let's do a road upgrade. And we're going to build an asphalt road where we currently have a gravel road. So let's build this road to be asphalt. Alright, so we built our asphalt road, and we're going to watch this guy. He's going to take off. He's first going to get some workers. Why not? And this guy's going to go get some asphalt, I bet. Okay. Let's just watch as they do their work. He's going to get... Oh, he might be going to get gravel. Not sure what he's going to get. What do we need down here? We need asphalt. No, he is going to get asphalt. Okay. He's going to come up here, grab some asphalt. There's 5 workers just waiting in there, just waiting to push the button, basically. Alright, he's got his asphalt. Filled her up. We need 8 tons of asphalt. And that's what he's got. 8 tons. He's going to come down here, he's going to dump that. And that thing is going to be ready. As soon as we get that 8 tons of asphalt on there, they will bring the paver over. And it will be ready to start paving that asphalt. Alright, so he's dumping the asphalt down. You can see he's driving along, dumping it slowly onto the road there. So we're going to need the paver over here. So it should be heading that way here soon, I think. Alright, so the paver is now on the flatbed. It is now driving over to the construction area. And he's going to come along and he's going to pave this little stretch of asphalt that we just laid down. As he lays down the asphalt in the dump truck, the paver is going to come along behind him and pave it all up nice and smooth. And that'll be our paved road. Now, I recommend getting a flatbed truck for your road construction so that your pavers don't have to drive all the way, because they're really slow. They're really slow. But, yeah, just like that. It's done. Oh, no. Did he run out of gas? No, where's he going? What's the deal? Maybe he's done with the paving, I guess. And just have some work days left. Yeah, that's all there is left to do is just tamp it down, I guess, whatever the workers are doing. All right, and just like that, the road is paved and complete. Now, I've spent about around $1 million rubles to get this construction office area, like the whole kit and caboodle, to get all the vehicles, both construction offices, all the roads, all of the storage and the different factories put together. It cost me about 1 million rubles, and you can see that we are currently earning money with just this small neighborhood. And if I had something like oil or something that earns a lot of money, we would be making even more. And so this is a very cost efficient way to upgrade your town and to get things done without a lot of cost. So I just built a small footpath there, so these guys should be coming out and working on the footpath. He's going to go get some gravel. Yep, he's going for the footpath. He's going to go get gravel and workers. That's all we need with this one. And so just like that, you can upgrade your town and do it practically free or at very low cost, because you produce the bulk of the materials yourself, and what you don't produce, you buy only what you need. And unlike, say, crops, where you have to buy a lot of them to keep your factory going, with these electronic components and things like that, you use so little of it that you don't really see the bump in your economy like you do when you're constructing the entire thing on your own. So you can see I'm importing some resources, but I'm exporting food, and so far this month I have a surplus of income just from implementing this small neighborhood with 2 construction offices and 1 exporting industry. And I could make this even more efficient by putting in some oil wells and creating a refinery and making my own bitumen, or creating my own cement, creating my own steel. All those things will add to your bottom line, or they'll take away from the bottom line cost. Okay, so the last thing I want to mention is the rail office, or the rail construction office. And the rail construction office works a little bit differently than the road construction offices, in that you store all of the materials that you use to build the rails. It's all stored here within the office itself. So I've got steel, prefab, bricks, boards, electronic components, fuel, and then I bring gravel over from my gravel quarry and I dump it into here as well. So, but other than that, it works pretty similar. I bought 1 railway crane here, and then we're just going to lay down some track, just some simple wood-based track here. And I'm just going to bring it out something like this. And you can see that it is currently not assigned because it's white, so I'm going to start construction of that infrastructure. So my train crane should start heading on out here in just a moment and start working on that unfinished railroad. So here it comes. It's coming on out. It's a train. That's a crane. And it's got a bunch of wood on it. So it's going to bring the resources on over here to this unfinished railroad, and it will just simply work on that railroad. Now, if you've built any railroad at all in your republic, you'll know that railroad is very, very expensive. So this just makes it so much cheaper, and you can just sit here and build onto your rails. You can see I built all of this with my construction offices. This rail construction office, this rail depot, which I will now connect to these tracks once it's done with that extension there. So I will just pop that out to here, pop him on right just like that, and then this crane here will work on all of those tracks. Whoops, I accidentally reset him since he was working on that. But he'll also build these semaphores and everything, just to cruising along, and it's super cheap, way cheaper than using rubles or dollars to build railway. he's just laying down those tracks. Now, of course, the wood track is a lot faster to build than the concrete or the electrified, but still, either way, it is quite efficient and quite easy to do. And you can also do basically the same thing with the stations and stuff as well. You probably have to have a little bit of the road construction crew doing some of those things, because they take different things besides what the train takes. But anyway, it is an interesting little prospect of doing the railway at basically no cost. So anyway, I hope that was useful, and build on things. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have some questions about construction offices, be sure to let me know in the comments section below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.